come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down after that previous play. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
After 35-yard line, brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gives it to the back. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. It's third down.
Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. He missed it. But there's a flag down. He might get another shot at this. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the 49ers pick up enough for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Complete to the back. Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Second down coming up.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Looking downfield, it's Brown. The pocket breaking down. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. First down and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Using his legs here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The 49ers with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Rookie score, Tulane 7, Charlotte 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Brown. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the 49ers are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The 49ers come to the line with 1st and goal. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Number 90, set to advance on the football.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
No, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Charlotte offense retakes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Myers. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Using his legs on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Brown. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Davis. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. First down and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Get set.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he can't make it in, and defense forces him out at the 1-yard line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
It's an option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
No gain on the play.
One more play before they head to the locker room. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the 49ers will kick this away to get the second half going.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from the 16. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The 49ers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the back now goes in motion. We'll try to run it with the option. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking to scramble. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. In the red area, it's Roberts. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
They're going to run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. And he's tackled after the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 49. On to punt it away.
It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. The 49ers offense is back out there on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Brings up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tulane 21, Charlotte 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Brown. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, 49ers. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front and giving him enough time to throw.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Handoff to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They need some important yards here in third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's the running back in the flat. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
They'll kick it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Brown. Pressure is coming. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And the 49ers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. It comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Now it's second down here. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.